All right, great day, everyone. Let's see, I am not hearing. And that would be why. Makes sense. Okay, now it makes sense. I had muted everything. That was on me. All right, let's grab the chat out of here. Pop out. Let's go. Let's go. All right, all right. So let's get into it. Let's look at our limits for today. Why do I do it? Because we needed it once, and it's always better to be prepared than behind the 8 ball. So today is a super money-making potential day. Some great money to be made today. Let's pull this over here so you guys can see it. Let's post this out. Oh yeah. Great day, Michael. All right, let's pin this. Very weird that my little circle's not lighting up. Doesn't show that I'm live, but it does show that I'm live. Interesting, right? I'm gonna have to check on that API connection. We have the moves moving higher so far for the SPY. I think we're gonna see a bigger expansion move today. We have this downward trend. Looks like it could really rock to the upside. Same thing for the Qs. If we can close up above 717.50 on the Qs, we are going to see all-time highs for this market. Super excited about that. Super excited. There we go. Now it's showing that I'm live. All right, let's get into it. Let's also pop this up for those that don't already know. There's that. All right, all right, all right. Woohoo! Wahoo! All right, there we go. There we go. Okay, you know what I'm totally gonna do? I'm going to copy this. Hold on, I'm just doing some behind the scenes. Copy. Let's do this here. Paste. And data. Stocks. Wowie. Oh my goodness, so excited. DXY. That's the only one that's not working. Okay, no problem. And then if I do, no, if I go right here and I do, got it. If I want the price here, hold on, I forget how to do this quick. Price. Make sure, got it. Okay, so I'm going to, okay, I'll figure that out later. I'm going to make my life a little easier, but I have a little less typing to do. More automation, less typing. Mike, how are you doing today? All right. The tunes seem a little bit jack and some hole. Well, jack Why are you all jacked up? All right, I'm gonna work on this later. That's gonna be another project. Okay, so what do we have going on? Let's also look at what we have that is moving. DAIC right here, killing it. We also have ANF, Abercrombie and Fitch. This was one of the luxury brands that who actually, yeah, you like that? Are you all jacked up? Luxury brands that, you know, who was in charge of? Can you tell me who was in charge of Abercrombie and Fitch? I don't know. What do you think? Oh, this is a low float earnings. Low float earnings have been on fire, which makes sense. CRE, yeah. All right, let's make this a bold first off. Boom. And then let's go here. RAM is down to the downside. DRAM, we accelerated, we're pulling back, but we are still in the upward motion. So I'm still liking DRAM. I think this has 470 million in the float, and the bigger money is still down below at 54.42. So to me, DRAM is still a bull motion. All eyes are definitely on NVIDIA today. We have the pre-earnings trade going on with NVIDIA, and that bigger money, 26 billion there. Let's go to NVIDIA. Let's check that out. To 10.18. They've bounced above it. This also looks kind of like the USO chart. Let's check it out. Let's check it out because supposedly the war is up. There's an agreement. Oil is dropped. On again, off again. It's called manipulation. Let's see. Is it bouncing today? No, it's not. But we're still above the 120. However, I did say yesterday, I think we could come back down and retrace. Why? Because we are coiling. Yes, CMT style coil. So I'm watching the USO. I'm watching USO for a potential move higher. This is 13.2 million in the float there. This is direct relation, a way that you can trade a stock like the futures contract. So that's what they hold. They hold the futures contract. All right, let's look at CRE. A split has occurred. Well, there you go. That's why. We'll put it on. We'll put it on. Good call out. Good shout out. CRE, 1.1 million. Bigger money since the split. We're going to do that right here. Up at 703. Looks like they've sold it at this point. I'm not sure that I trust the 1.1 million, but that's going to be an orange. That is less than 5 million. That is the crazy low float run of the day. I think it's going to be a sell-off personally, Mike, with the split. That's what I'm thinking. With the split, it's going to be a bit of a messy mess. All right, that's another one. Let's see, SMR, Oklo. We were talking about Oklo yesterday with uranium, and I did not type it right. Oklo coming and testing that downward trend. We are in a coil as well. Actually, it looks like a diamond. Do you see the diamond? I wonder if there's a diamond here. I'm loving this music this morning. Let's go here. Shapes, rotated rectangle. Okay, we'll call it a rotated rectangle right there. Oops. See? Okay, if I bring this like this. Do you see the diamond formation? I totally see it. Diamond formation, nice little reversal pattern. We're putting Oklo on at carbon hands to the moon. Yeah, a lot of materials. I want to say IAP for some reason. That one just popped out. No, okay. I know IAG, which is killing it, killing it, killing it, killing it. Pulled back today. Wouldn't be bad for an entry. Looking for this to head up to 28. I like IAG longer term. All right, let's look at the ones that are retracing. Mike, you're blowing up the chat. I love it. I love it. Love it. Okay, Coles on earnings. MRNA pulling back. MRNA. Coles. Coles is not even earnings over here. What was our last earnings? Oh yeah, it is. Excuse me. I was too far out on that chart. Yes. Mike, would you cremate yourself and turn yourself into a diamond? Diamond in the rough? What do you think? Would you turn yourself into a diamond? I don't think I'd want to do that. Have your loved ones wear you. They actually have a company for doing that. Side note, turn yourself into a diamond. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. You can take the cremations of your ashes of your loved one into memorial diamonds, now available to order in the USA and Canada. Swiss Lonite can turn your loved ones or ashes into hair into diamonds. I wonder how much they need. Right? A meaningful journey inside the lab. You can wear your loved one with you always. What about like passing on turn into a stone? It's like, here you go. Here's the engagement ring. You're wearing my mother. Filtration. Okay, got off topic there. Well, there you go. You can make a whole ensemble. You can make a 3-piece set. There you go. Maybe you get a multiple, ask them for a multiple diamond discount. How about that? It might just be perfect. Per is on the downside today. Let's check this out. Per is on the downside. Big upward move. Do we have earnings tonight after hours? Tomorrow. So yes, we're going to put a per on. Per. Is this the perfect trade today? All right, so we've got NVDA, italics because it's happening after hours today. Per is happening after hours today. MRNA. I love all the conversation. It's awesome. Love it, love it. Okay, 365 million. So let's tweet out what we're talking about. Then we will get into the fellow stocks. I'm just going to put that up there for the moment. Bear with me. That. All right. ANF earnings. NVIDIA CRE. Oops. Yeah. Oklo. DAIC, TRAM, MRNA, USO, KSS, and PER. All right, plus the other ones that I did mention earlier. Pull that back down, so I've got it down here for me. All right, yeah, you didn't know that? It's all carbon, right? Why wouldn't that make sense? Lab created. Your Virginia homemade. All right. Not from Virginia. DC. But close. All right, so let's look at our SPY levels. Let's maximize this out. Let's check out our levels over here for today. And 764, 68, 772, 89. 772, 89 is our level there. We are below that. Carbon hands to the moon. The rough version of diamond hands. All right, we are below 2 quarters on the Qs. That's giving me a little bit of pause. All right, here we go. We can see the upward trend pretty easily there, coming down to the 33, still above the 295.81 level of the big money. That means that we are looking for this to continue. Hoquoson, Virginia, which is one of the original 8 shires. DC is its own entity. DC is a district. It's actually owned by somewhere else. Can you tell me who owns DC? Put it in the chat if you know. Do you know? I'm just going to put the link here and you can check it out later. There you go. Nice little Substack. That's interesting. I was born in DC. All right. So, yeah, right? This one's kind of mellow jello. We got Funky Wednesday. It is Wednesday, right? The days just go like crazy. All right, so right now, looking like we are above 2 of the indexes, below 2 of the indexes, still looking like they want to take the RSP higher, the broader market. They have not adjusted that yet. Let's look at SPY-M. This is a State Street portfolio. We are below on that one. Let's go to MAGS 7. They're calling. Oh, look at this. Look at this downward trend. MAG breakout today. It is on. It is on like Donkey Kong. We are out of the downward wedge breakout for MAG 7. To me, we hit the 33 exponential. We are at a downward wedge breakout, double top test, confirmed once we break above 69. However, this looks to me like a bigger move. We do see some descending volume there. Less people want to buy it until the breakout. Let's also look at some short volume info. All right, SPY, 63%. Yesterday it was 67. Let's look at this. Yes, that was the original Nintendo game. Did you know that? The original Nintendo game was Donkey Kong. By whatever the Japanese inventor was. All right, so Russell. I watch the History Channel, have some weird facts. All right, Russell is 74% short. That is the one that has the best potential to squeeze. It's also pretty strong. DIA is 49% short. All right, so we are 63% short. Actually, let's call this 50. All right, all right. You seem like you've had a little bit of coffee today. Yes. Great day, Willie, great day. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna do it just before maybe I hop over. I will tell you all as well. What's going on, going on. All right, let's go through the inverse indicators. Here, let's check it out, check it out. Okay, UVXY. Today we are 1897. I'm gonna make it so that's easier. We're still in the, hey, everything is good to move to the upside. Yeah, because the money managers all want to buy in. They don't want to sell. We don't have the confirmed interest rate hike just yet. The war is over. And look at this, UBX. Ooh, yeah, we're gonna take it lower. Just keeping in mind that they want to take it lower, which means they want to take the market higher. All right, 57.77, 42.16, SPXS. I just saw one of my SPS calls down 500. My dog got sick and vet said, oh, I'm sorry, Willie. What kind of dog? I grew up with 5. 2403 here. Oops, right here. $24.87. About to hit that reversal point potentially with the 33. Still showing a sell-off. However, we have this, looks like a bear flag, right? Which also means a bull flag on the indexes. SQQQ, we have all of the bigger money below us. Is this going to be the drop the tech stocks like a rock, rotate into other money? Locations, solid bets. We're also going to check out who else is jamming in their chair right now? 2168 and 2114, but we're still below over here. So the Russell looks good to me for a nice short squeeze. S-Doubt already has that squeeze going. James Slater, hello, welcome. Thanks, guys. Hey, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, turn on the notifications, and come and join. I don't know what this is. Hey, what's up?
I don't know where I can see this.
It's in the cupboard. It's in the cupboard. Yeah, underneath the window.
Yeah.
All right, babe. Thanks. I'm going on mute as you finish your pre-market Mitchell. Is that a little yoga? Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, S-Dow 2259. So it looks like the Dow is creeping higher. GLL for gold, we had it 2645. I hear ya, I hear ya. Pets are like loved ones. Well, they are loved ones. Oh, look at that. That is from April. They moved their April position down here. Now we're above. So we have all the other quarters below us, except for the most recent one at 2645. So we might see a reversal on gold and silver here. ZSL, they've moved their position down to 2470. Oh, just kidding. That was me putting that on just to see where, I was curious to see where that was from. 3155, so above 25. What's the issue, Willie? Is it a tumor? Tumor. 2174. I really want to see the break here of 2110. I'm going to put this on here just because. Where is the rollover for the silver contract? Is that this Thursday? Because usually we have a short squeeze up into the rollover. And then, yes, this is delayed. Usually it's a Thursday, no, Friday. Okay, so I'm gonna say we might see a reversal on Friday because we tend to see the reversal moves somewhat happen on a contract roll date, right? So before, look at this, 3 days before it pulled back and then it squeezed up to the 15. We are up above and we're above the 161 and 200. So if we analyze, let's look at it this way. I'm in silver long. Okay, so here we moved up, pulled back to the 33, again, moved up, pulled back below the 33, bounced, the next contract above the 33, pulled back to the 200, then just before positioning squeezed up, and then pulled back below. Oh, my nose is tickly. Hold on, I'm looking for tissues. I don't know how anymore in here. I don't know what I do with it. Okay. My nose is really itchy. All right, looking at ZSL, all that good stuff. Let's look at USO. Did they change their position yet? Or are they still at 120.50? Still at 120.50. Pull back with the on again, off again. They just want to manipulate it and, you know, get in to their trade. Oh, my nose is so itchy. I'm gonna have to get a tissue before I go on trade the pool. Oh, it's so itchy, itchy, itchy. Yeah, it looks like they've reversed down here. They have not done it yet on the above, but to me it looks like they might pull back here. 98.73. UUP, are they buying the dollar yet? Have they rotated and started buying the dollar? Not yet here. 27.94, so this looks like it's still a sell-off. UDN. They moved their position up to 18.33. All right. And we are at 18.34. That going up means to me that they might be shorting the dollar. So I have one where we might see that it is going to be buying, but other than that, it looks like we are in the sell mode. Let's check out the Mag 7. All right, Mag 7, we already looked at that. It's downward trend breakout, testing of the wicks. All right, so 210.18, we are above that. Right now at 212.80. Watch for the close today, above or below 210.18. Has not happened. All right, they repositioned their Amazon position 260.91. We're at 261.40. We're getting a green on Amazon. So far, 2 greens out of the Mag 7 with that downward trend breakout. That's pretty awesome. 309.80. We're at 310.73. Okay, they are right at that positioning point. So not confirmed 100% to go long or short. It looks like a nice long, right? Microsoft as well. Where's the Microsoft? Up there. Oh yeah, they readjusted it. 488.12. And we're at 488.31. That's giving me a green long for Microsoft. Tesla, did they readjust? 339.77. That is the same. And we are up above 348.25. All right, 343.95. And we're up above that, 346. So guess what? Do you see what I'm seeing? I'm seeing that we are 6 out of 7 green above the dark pool, big money. We are almost there for Meta. Looks like we might be getting a nice mags run. 582.18. This is the only one that is below. You on the pool today for NVIDIA earnings? Willie, I am not on the pool today for NVIDIA earnings. That's in the afternoon. afternoons now are pretty much devoted to my kiddos. And spoiler alert, I will be leaving Trade the Pool due to the obligations of my family, my mom coming back and her mental area. So anyway, so that's what's going on there. So that was going to be my news to share. We're just heading over soon to Trade the Pool. Let me actually grab the link as well. All right. Homeschooling and my mom's mental. She's 81, pretty much just has me to help her. So, you know, I try to do what I can, but she's more hands-on. You understand. So we're going to be going back just to my streaming. So I am still on here. Yeah. It's just pretty much after the first week of September. Just let them know today. I want to let you guys know too. I will still be here. I will still do the live streams. It's just that the extra I'm not an only child, but my sibling does not participate in helping. All right, let's look at CRE right here. Oops. Let's go back to the 24-hour chart, pull it up. So we've got a couple that are crazy today. CRE, you can see CRE, they sold up at 703 as of right now. So looking for that, these are the ones to be extra careful about. Why extra careful? Well, because these are less than 5 million. When you go less than 5 million, you have crazy moves in either direction. And that is difficult to trade. So you have to keep a wide stop. All right, 6 and 8 for CRE, DAIC. Yeah. You know what? I see it as a product of there was no not really any familial relationship there for him growing up, and so he doesn't have any sort of emotional attachment. So there's no desire to be helpful. All right, 1.34 million. All right, so since the split, where's that bigger money level? 360. And we're going to put another one. Yeah, you know what? As life happens, you gotta go with what fills your cup. When I find that something is draining, I have to change my ways so that it feels full. That's it. All right, let's go to NVDA, the one everybody is watching today. Where are we going from here? Well, right now we are above the bigger money over here. If we close below 2, ooh, they adjusted it. Ooh, no, they didn't. That was just me. All right, 210.40. We are in a downward trend. It does look like a downward trend right here. Let's throw on a little trend line. All right, I'm going to ignore that one. That's an outlier candle to me because it was a reversal top. It's sort of an abandoned baby. We do have a gap right here that has not filled. 222 up to 225. I think we could see a 225 pop, 12 points to the upside. We are testing that bigger money level right now over here, 212.48. So what do we see for that day trade, pre-earnings trade? All right, bigger money right now has sold at 213.81. Have to get back up above there, 214, and we're hitting that trend line. Let's put it down at 212.20 right here. That is also Camarilla. All right, so 212.20 and 14 is where I'm looking for the day trades for today. I would not personally hold it overnight. Oklo is in a potential reversal with a diamond bottom down here, testing that 33 exponential. I know I have some lines on here. There we go, way up there at 90. All right, let's readjust here. I really like this funk. 46, you got to be true to you, right? Be the change that you want to see. If you're not happy, you're spreading that uncomfortable feeling. All right, so Oklo. We got 2 more minutes here. 46. Oklo has 155 million in the float. Let's look at MRNA. And let's look at perfect trade. All right, MRNA, 139.18. This is a pullback, pretty much down to that 4 EMA. So a bit of a retracement, 156 and 153. Let's look at USO. Your dad has had 3 strokes this year and still won't retire from the fence company. I think it's his whole identity and he can't fathom it. Yeah, you know, so many men. Here's what I've noticed. Women go through postpartum, which is actually considered a copper deficiency when they have a lot of emotional stuff going on. 125.82 right now, 125.50. So for men, but it's also a change of identity because they have a child. So men only really ever go through that change of identity when they retire because they're so tied to their job. When somebody goes to a party, you're out. What do? That becomes, a lot of people take that on as their identity. And so for men, it's a scenario where they don't know themselves except for the job. Oh, I am this, I am that. Well, you're more than any job ever. And if you're not happy in your day-to-day, what's life worth, right? Okay, Coles had a sell-off. 1633 is the bigger money area. DBAs are worse. It's literally them. I don't know DBA. Can you? I'm thinking something in my head, a deadbeat blank, but I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about. All right, 56.10 for DRAM. Oh, doing business as, okay. 56.12 and 55.40 for DRAM here. All right, that's gonna be it for now. Let's do PER quick. It's 9 o'clock, let's do it. Okay, PER is after hours. Ace Fence, yes, it's an alias. It's a personality. 1202 for the potential long trade here on PER or below 1140. There you go, that's what I see for PER, 1140 and 1202. All right, that's it for me today on my live stream. Don't just have a good day.